So far, we've learned how to create paths, shapes, and vector sets. And while static vectors are totally fine, adding some motion can help draw focus and add polish to our overall design. That's why in this lesson, we're going to focus on an effect designed specifically for vectors in Framer, the stroke effect. We'll break down what it does, where to find it, and how to use it to create clean, controlled path animations. Framer gives us a lot of different ways to animate elements, from transitions to interactions. But for this one, we're going to stay focused on the stroke effect itself and how it works specifically for vectors. If you're looking to go deeper into animation, timing, and interactions in Framer, make sure to check out our full animations course over at framer.com/academy. Okay, so what does the stroke effect actually do? Well, by default, it draws the vector path by revealing the stroke over time, following the shape of the path instead of popping in instantly. And unlike other effects in Framer, the stroke effect is only available inside vector sets and can only be applied to individual paths. For this example, I've gone ahead and set up this wavy shape inside a vector set. To apply the stroke effect to this, I'll first select the path, then head to the Properties panel, click the plus icon in Effects, and then select Stroke. Now, if we preview this, we'll see that without changing any settings, the stroke effect automatically reveals the path as it animates. But let's head back and refine the motion a bit. Inside the stroke effect, we have a few key controls to work with: length, gap, offset, loop, and transition. Length controls how much of the path is visible at any given time. Gap adjusts the space between segments, which is also the way to create dashed lines. Offset shifts the stroke along the path, which becomes especially useful once you start shortening the length or reversing the animation. Then there's loop, which gives us three different options. Repeat, which plays the animation and then starts it over from the beginning. Mirror creates a ping pong effect, playing from start to finish and then back again. And continuous, which keeps the animation moving forward rather than starting over from the beginning. And finally, we have transition. Like in most of our effects, this will control the duration of the animation and how it eases in and out over time. We can also apply this effect to more complex shapes made up of multiple paths. By selecting several paths at once and applying the effect within the same icon, we can create richer draw-on animations. If we see a path animating in the wrong direction, we can easily reverse it by selecting it, right-clicking, and choosing Reverse Path Direction. Okay, so now that we know how to apply the stroke effect, here are a few quick tips to help your animations feel even better. First, always keep your paths simple for the best results. Stack vector groups to layer multiple stroke effects like this fill-in effect. Small adjustments to things like length, offset, and transitions can make a big difference when creating more engaging animations. And finally, make sure to test your animation in context. An effect may look great on its own, but it should still feel subtle and intentional once it's placed on the site. And that's it. Now you know that the stroke effect is a powerful way to animate your vector paths while adding a bit of personality without overcomplicating your designs. In the next lesson, we'll focus on how to connect vectors to the Framer CMS so our icons can update dynamically with our content. I'll see you there.